The Select Committee on Land Reform, Environment, Mineral Resources and Energy today conducted an oversight visit in Jagersfontein to assess the extent of the damage caused by the mine dam burst disaster that took place 2 weeks ago. Now, for more on this, we are now joined via Zoom by Jomo Nyambi, the House Chairperson for the Committee's Oversight and Intergovernmental Relations and National Council of Provinces. A very good afternoon to you, sir. Thanks very much for being with us.
Afternoon, my sister. Afternoon to the viewers at home.
Okay, let's talk about the main aim of your visit today and explain to us how the situation is like on the ground. We had heard last week, in fact, that residents had been moved, and some, in fact, have had to be moved to areas outside of Jagersfontein. So if you can talk to us about their situation and certainly what's happening to those whose homes were destroyed.
As all the necessary department that we have mentioned, my sister, falls under what we normally do oversight on as members of parliament. We decided to take the oversight to here at Jagersfontein so that we can see the magnitude of the damage. Indeed, we saw it started yesterday, the legislature, where the national department has done some presentation. And today we went to see the area affected. We're in Jagersfontein right from morning, where we started by getting a presentation from the mayor of the area and the district mayor of Harib district municipality. And of course, I can confirm that people have been moved somewhere in Bloemfontein, but the good news about it is that all the learners has been taken back to Jagersfontein so that they can be able to attend school. And some hotels and guest houses were able to come to party so that they can assist affected communities and members of the communities. What is also good is that they took a conscious decision that they are not going to house them in halls because there are some challenges that goes to having people in halls. So there are some challenges, of course, but we have got people that are equal to the task in terms of the leadership of the municipality.
Yeah. Let's talk about then this oversight that you were part of. I assume there was quite a bit of assessment going on into some of those what's the most urgent needs of the people of Jagersfontein at the moment. Maybe you can take us through those. I mean, from where I'm sitting, I'm thinking that those whose houses were destroyed, that would be the main thing. Are those houses in fact going to be repaired anytime soon and all that damage resolved?
Definitely, there's no way that you can have those houses that will be sorted anytime sooner, because we have houses that has been wiped out completely. 12 houses, big houses, and some RDP houses. So it's something that will take some time. But after we got the information that the Premier led a delegation last week and the President has done the same thing, and some other members of Cabinet to come to assess the situation, our role as members of Parliament is to see to finish that all those promises and commitments made and the mine affected, referring to the bosses of those mines, are coming to party so that they can address the dire situation that is affecting the people on the ground. And the arrangement that we have that is temporal now is not sustainable. The sooner we have a clear plan that will take them out and have those houses that have been completely wiped away, where the mine bosses will come to party in making sure that there are some compensation, because we are of the view that once we have all of them in one room, we can come to probably one conclusion that there was of course, this disaster, but there is a sense of negligence in terms of complying to all the regulations in what is happening in Jagersfontein.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to raise then this afternoon, Chairperson, is the issue of the litigation process, which I'm sure you know has sort of kick-started at the moment. In fact, we've had some of the legal representatives being able to talk to us here on SABC News. How much do you know so far about that? And I would imagine that you'd want to rectify the situation before this particular case goes far, because ultimately it would then mean loss of money, loss of revenue on lawyers for government. So one would wonder, if you'd want to go through this process. And from what I hear, it's a class action suit, so it's something that could be long drawn out.
No, it's true. We're aware about it, even though if you take the history of what is happening in Jagersfontein, right from 2007, when there was a court judgment that made it impossible for the Department of Mineral Resources and Energy to regulate what is happening at that mine, because there was an argument about whether it's mining or it's something that is outside the mine. So that decision, that court judgment made the department to stop being involved in 2007. Then we're asking ourselves that simple question. What is happening in Jagersfontein? We're getting some different informations. And we're of the view that the portfolio committee, select committee, and parliament, if the sooner we can have all relevant stakeholders in one room so that we can engage the leadership and the owners of that mine, so that we can get to the bottom of it. And it can probably save much time, because the civil suit that is coming in, it's something that can take some time, but there are issues that need some immediate attention. But we strongly believe that the portfolio committee and the select committee working in parliament can speed up the process of making sure that all the relevant departments, the fisheries, forestry, and environment, the water and sanitation, the mineral resources and energy, the municipality, local one, Kopano municipality, the district, and the mine bosses, they can have to assist us so that we can come to some clear recommendations that will be a way forward to assist the people of Jagersfontein.
And can we get some timelines in terms of, what we're hoping when it comes to that repair work, the cleaning up, all of that needs to be done, particularly for those that have lost their homes? I mean, if I was a resident of Jagersfontein, quite frankly, I'd be tired of seeing government officials coming to assess to see, yes, but can we go forward and in fact start the process of fixing? And I'd like to press you on the issue of whether or not you have those particular timelines at the moment as to when the process of repairing would actually then start, so that people can move back into their homes.
The best way that could assist us to have the timelines, it's as we'll be able to have the bosses that are dealing with the mining in that area, or whatever you might term it, because of that court judgment. But to date, we've been able to have the interaction with the national department, the local municipality, the provincial leadership. But what is missing is the mine bosses until we can have them. But we're optimistic that before the end of this week, we're going to have an opportunity to engage them. And that will make us to have clear timelines, and will definitely communicate that, because the sooner the better, not only for us, but the people that are affected by the dire situation in Jagersfontein.
All right, thanks very much for your time there, Jomo Nyambi, the House Chairperson for Committees Oversight and Intergovernmental Relations and National Council of Provinces. Of course, they've had the Select Committee there and conducting an oversight visit in Jagersfontein to assess the damage.